to start.
This is a live Channels television event.
It may interest you to know that it is customary for reviewing officer to inspect the guards before the commencement of the parade. This is done to showcase the loyalty of the troops and their readiness to undertake the reason for which they have been commissioned or enlisted, as the case may be. The reviewing officer is proceeding to inspect the parades, and with him in the inspection vehicle is the Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, Major General A.K. Ibrahim OFR, and the parade commander, Academy Senior Under Officer S.K. Aliyu. Two Ken orderlies are leading the inspection vehicle. The right-hand orderly is Cadet A.A. Michael, while the left-hand orderly is Cadet MC Ebenike. Both are smartly dressed with white canes tucked under their arms and ribs. Is now approaching number one guards. Beside the number one guards is the Academy Adjutant, Lieutenant Colonel Odi Owolakin, seated astride his white charger Sembisa, resplendent in his pristine ceremonial uniform. The Academy Adjutant is the custodian of customs and regimentation at this prestigious Nigerian Defense Academy.
Your Excellency, the Reviewing Officer, sir. Number one guard is commanded by Academy Cadet Adjutant L. Tabo. Warrant Officer Abba Modi is the drill instructor behind number one guard. Two guard is commanded by Battalion Sergeant Officer E.F. Wilson. Staff Sergeant Ibrahim Osman is the drill instructor behind two guard. Three guard is commanded by Battalion Sergeant Officer M.B. Salihi. Sergeant Bello Alaji is the instructor behind three guard. 4 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer Ian Tomogini. Staff Sergeant Wasilda Peter is the instructor behind 4 Guard. Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer A. Suleiman. And Sergeant Justin Gerard is the instructor behind 5 Guard. Within 5 and 6 Guard, Your Excellency, is the color party. The ensign to the national color is Command Senior Under Officer J. Azotu. And the ensign to the academic color is Command Senior Under Officer C. Oshion. The center escort is Cadet Aram Tijani. The right escort is Cadet B. Tuku. And the left escort is Cadet A.O. Shofela. And the Academy Regimental Sergeant Major, Army Warrant Officer T. Nicodemus. Sixth Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer A.D. Obasui. Staff Sergeant Suleiman Adamu is the instructor behind 6th Guard. 7th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer B.B. Bulus. Sergeant Bashir Ibrahim is the instructor behind 7th Guard. 8th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer Emak Danladi. Staff Sergeant Jide Amusa is the instructor behind 8th Guard. 9th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer A. Babalola. Sergeant Gambo Adamu is the instructor behind 9th Guard. 10th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer A. Shuaibu. Staff Sergeant Itodo Ezekiel is the instructor behind 10th Guard. Directly beside 10th Guard is the Assistant Academy Adjutant, Squadron Leader K.O. Eta, seated astride the Academy No. 2 Charger. Your Excellency, the Reviewing Officer, No. 20 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer H.O. Ilari. Warrant Officer Kase Joshua is the instructor behind 20 Guard. 19 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer U.I. Imecha. Sergeant Hassan Seidu is the instructor behind 18 Guard. Next is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer J.I. Ephraim. Staff Sergeant Abakari Bukar is the instructor behind the Guard. 17 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer I.M. Aminu. Staff Sergeant Saleh Audu is the instructor behind 17 Guard. 16 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer D.T. Isa. Staff Sergeant Baba Mohammed is the instructor behind 16 Guard. Directly behind the color party, Your Excellency, is the Academy Mass Band, comprising of the Nigerian Army Band, the Nigerian Air Force Band, the Nigerian Navy Band, and the Nigerian Defense Academy Band, jointly commanded by Major Ogbolo. Your Excellency, No. 15 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer S.A. Rabiu. Staff Sergeant Philip Usaini is the instructor behind 15 Guard. 14 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer Ayo Adigun. Sergeant Jamilu Mohammed is the instructor behind 14 Guard. 13 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer D.V. Daniel. Sergeant Adaku Moses is the instructor behind 13 Guard. 12 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer G.E. Juyu. Sergeant Suleiman Garba is the instructor behind 12 Guard. And number 11 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer J.K. Jisuk. Staff Sergeant Ali Mohammed is the instructor behind 11 Guard.
At the end of the inspection, the parade commander will seek permission of the reviewing officer to carry on with the rest of the parades, while the reviewing officer will proceed to the saluting days for the next phase of the parade, which is the champion banner presentation. Permission sought and permission granted. The parade commander is now marching smartly with military dexterity back to his position to carry on with the rest of the parades, while the reviewing officer is proceeding back to the saluting days. May I now humbly request the Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy to please lead the reviewing officer to take his seat. The Commandant, sir. Your Excellency, the reviewing officer, sir, the next item on the program is the presentation of champion banner. The Academy champion banner is presented to the cadet battalion that emerges overall best in all training activities in each training year in this prestigious Nigerian Defense Academy. This tradition is aimed at rewarding hard work and discipline. This year's champion battalion is Abyssinia Battalion, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel T.M. Ejabena. Interestingly, Lieutenant Colonel Ejabena was a former cadet of Abyssinia Battalion who passed out from the academy in 2007 as a member of 55th Regular Course. He brought his expertise to bear and moved the battalion forward and emerged winner. Abyssinia Battalion emerged the overall winner of 2024-2025 training year by winning a total of 6 out of 12 training events. The battalion emerged winner in shooting, watermanship, push-up, sit-up and beam heaving, sport week, exercise camp Highland, as well as drill competition. At the moment, cadets of Abyssinia Battalion have taken their rightful position to receive the champion banner. Behind the battalion is the academy adjutant sitting as right on his charger Sambisa. The reviewing officer, sir, the component of the champion battalion that will receive the champion banner contain no personal cadets. These cadets will remain at the academy to continue their military training and duties. After the banner presentation, the champion battalion will march in quick time past the ranks of the personal cadets to display the champion banner. They will then march up the parade ground. So only the personal contingent and parade organizers will pile past today with the color party leading. The champion banner bearer is the Academy Drill Regimental Sergeant Major, Warrant Officer Abdullahi Omar, while escorting the champion banner are Cadet Corporal A.S. Abubakar and Cadet M.M. Musa. They have also taken their position on parades directly facing the champion battalion in preparation for the presentation of the champion banner to the champion battalion, Abyssinia Battalion. Your Excellency, sir, the stage is now set for the presentation of the champion banner to the champion battalion. May I now invite the commanding officer, Abyssinia Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel T.M. Ejabena, to please take his position. The commanding officer, sir. May I now invite the Cadet Brigade Commander, Brigadier General A.N. Eze, to take his position for the presentation of the champion banner to the champion battalion, the CBC, sir. At any moment now, the champion banner bearer, Academy Drill Regimental Sergeant Major, will hand over the champion banner to the Cadet Brigade Commander, who will in turn hand it over to the Commanding Officer of Abyssinia Battalion. Champion banner successfully handed over to Cadet Brigade Commander. Champion banner effectively handed over to the Commanding Officer, Abyssinia Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel T.M. Ejabena. champion banner successfully presented to the ensign to the champion banner, Cadet Corporal P.I. Igwe. May I now request the Cadet Brigade Commander and the commanding officer of the Champion Battalion to please return to their seats. The CBC, sir. The reviewing officer, sir, for emerging champion, Abyssinia Battalion will any moment from now enjoy the honor of proudly displaying the champion banner in a march past in quick time. Your Excellency, sir, the Champion Battalion, among other privileges, will enjoy the use of the academic colors as their shoulder flag. Additionally, the cadet of the Champion Battalion will have the honor of wearing their lanyards on the right as against the left, as worn by other cadets. Abyssinia Battalion emerged the overall winner of 2024 and 2025 training year by winning 6 out of 12 major training events. They are shooting, watermanship, push-up, sit-up and beam heaving, sports week, exercise Camp Highland, as well as inter-brigade battalion drill competition. the reviewing officer, sir, the champion battalion are now proudly marching through the guards of fellow cadets, showcasing the champion banner for all to see. While the parade presents arms in a resounding show of respect and admiration to the champion banner, as well as the champion battalion. The champion banner carried with pride and purpose is a beacon of inspiration for all who aspire to follow in their footsteps. The banner represents the culmination of countless hours of training, the overcoming of obstacles, and the triumph of human spirit. Your Excellency, as the champion battalion swapped its original position, we have come to the end of the presentation of champion banner. We shall now witness the march pass by the passing out cadets any moment from now. Your Excellency, those words of command from the parade commander, Academy Senior Under Officer S.K. Aliyu, has just triggered the commencement of the march pass first in slow time. marching gracefully, full of vigor, taking 65 steps per minute, with no sinking of arms and in a synchronized order. May I please remind our esteemed distinguished audience that as the colors march toward where you are seated, you are please expected to rise. Serving officers and warrant officers in uniform are to salute accordingly. May I most respectfully request the Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, to please invite the reviewing officer to the saluting days. The Commandant, sir. The number guards, led by the Academy adjutants, is now approaching the saluting days.
Directly behind the Academy adjutant is the parade commander, Academy Senior Under Officer S.K. Aliu. Your Excellency, the reviewing officer, number 1 guard, is commanded by Academy Cadet Adjutant M. Timbil, Right Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer Aro Yusuf, Center Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer C. Amechi, Left Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer H. Agdo. Warrant Officer Yuba Monday is the instructor behind number 1 guard. 2 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer J.K. Disuk, Right Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer E.C. Ifebo, Center Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer O. Ige, Left Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer B. Hassan, Staff Sergeant Ali Mohammed is the instructor behind 2 guard. 3 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer E.F. Lawson, Right Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer K.M. Yusuf, Center Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer S.K. Ushe, Left Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer M.U. Adamu, Staff Sergeant Ibrahim Usman is the instructor behind 3 guard. 4 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer G.E. Juyu, Right Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer J.D. Samuel, Center Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer J.O. Agbo, Left Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer A.O. Yaya. Sergeant Suleiman Garba is the instructor behind 4 guard. Next is 5 guard. 5 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer MB Salihi, Right Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer Iro Ojo, Center Sub Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer W. Tumta, Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer O.I. Imbam. Sergeant Bello Alaji is the instructor behind 5 guard. Next is 6 guard. 6 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer D.V. Daniel. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer O.J. Otomilo. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer V.C. Chikeze. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer M.Y. Lere. Sergeant Adaku Moses is the instructor behind 6 guard. 7 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer E.U. Tomogine. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer A. Musa. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer M.M. Surajuddin. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer M.M. Musa. Staff Sergeant Wasinda Peter is the instructor behind 7 guard. 8 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer I.O. Adigun. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer A.S.A.E. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer F.A. Abang. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer H.S. Mohammed. Staff Sergeant Jamil Mohammed is the instructor behind 8 guard. 9 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer A.S. Suleiman. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer F.I. Nasara. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer P.C. Igwe. Left Sub-Guard Commander M.C. Inazu. Sergeant Justin Gerald is the instructor behind 9 guard. 10 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer S.A. Rabiu. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer M.A. Adie. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer P.O. Owolabi. Staff Sergeant Philip Hussaini is the instructor behind 10 guard. Your Excellency, the reviewing officer, directly behind 10 guard is the color party. The ensign to the national color is Company Senior Under Officer G.I. Wazuntu, while the ensign to the academy color is Company Senior Under Officer C. Osho. The center escort is Cadet R.M. Tijani. Right escort is Cadet B.A. Tuko. Left escort, Cadet A.O. Shofela. While the academy regimental sergeant major, Army Warrant Officer T. Nicodemus, is behind the color party. Eleven guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer A.D. Obasui. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer T. Adeshino. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer A.I. Shehu. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer I.W. Samaila. Staff Sergeant Suleiman Adamu is the instructor behind 11 guard. 12 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer D.T. Isa. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer I.S. Isa. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer E.C. Akbolu. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer I.G. Yaya. Staff Sergeant Baba Muhammad is the instructor behind 12 guard. 13 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer B.B. Bulus. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer N.N. Pilau. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer J.B. Komu. Your Excellency, the reviewing officer, Company Senior Under Officer J.B. Komu, is from the Republic of the Congo. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer M.M. Abubakar. Sergeant Bashir Ibrahim is the instructor behind 13 guard. Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer I.M. Aminu. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer A. Abubakar. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer K.M. Umar. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer I.A. Adewale. Staff Sergeant Saleh Audu is the instructor behind 14 guard. Guard. 15 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer Emak Danladi. Right Sub Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer SK Info. Center Sub Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer Aro Adams. Left Sub Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer SY Suya. Staff Sergeant Jide Amusa is the instructor behind 15 Guard. 16 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer J.I. Ephraim. Right Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer A.B. Isa. Center Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer M.H. Babakolo. Left Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer P.O. Aleton. Staff Sergeant Abakiari Bukar is the instructor behind 16 Guard. 17 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer A.A. Babalola. Right Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer G.O. Okore. Center Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer E.B. Davis. Left Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer I.M. Umar. Sergeant Gambo Adamu is the instructor behind 17 Guard. 18 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer U.I. Imecha. Right Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer Y.M. Saleh. Center Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer F.N. Omoni. Left Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer F.U. Dantogo. Sergeant Hassan Saidu is the instructor behind 18 Guard. 19 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer A.I. Shuaibu. Right Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer D.O. Azano. Center Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer M.W. Musa. Left Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer A. Mohammed. Staff Sergeant Itodo Ezekiel is the instructor behind 19 Guard. Number 20 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer H.O. Ilari. Right Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer M.Y. Idris. Center Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer M.Y. Kasim. Left Sub-Guard Commander Company Senior Under Officer N. Umar. Warrant Officer Kase Joshua is the instructor behind 20 Guard. Your Excellency, the reviewing officer, sir, directly behind 20 Guard is the Assistant Academy Adjutant, Squadron Leader K.O. Eta, seated astride the Academy number 2 charger.
Here is an announcement to our guests who are attending this occasion for the very first time. Please be informed that after the parades, there will be peeping and commissioning ceremony. And this will take place at the Nigerian Defense Academy Auditorium here at Afaka. And only guests with the appropriate invitation cards will be admitted into the venue. May I also inform our distinguished invited guests that to avoid traffic congestion, buses have been provided to convey dignitaries to the venue for the peeping and commissioning ceremony. Please make use of the buses that have been provided. Also, shortly after the cadet file out from this parade ground, the reviewing officer will have a group photograph with the commandants and the parade organizers. Thereafter, we are going to have the second group photograph at the headquarters, Nigerian Defense Academy. Shortly after the group photograph, we are going to have a 30-minute pause to allow the cadets to change and prepare for the peeping ceremony. During that period, distinguished invited guests will be accommodated at the foyer of the Nigerian Defense Academy, while the reviewing officer, ministers, CDS, and service chiefs will be accommodated at the Commandant's Nigerian Defense Academy office, before we later move to the Academy auditorium for the peeping and the commissioning ceremony. Change from slow to quick time. May I please remind our distinguished guests that as the colors march towards where you are seated, you are please requested to rise. Serving officers and warrant officers in uniform are to salute accordingly. Thank you. today's passing out parades is the combined mass band made up of the Nigerian Defense Academy Band, 1 Division Nigerian Army Band, Nigerian Navy Band, the Nigerian Air Force Band, and Depot Nigerian Army Zaria Band, conducted by Major Obolo, the acting commander, Nigerian Defense Academy Band, and the first female officer to command the NDA Band since the establishment of the academy. For records, the Nigerian Defense Academy was established on 5th February 1964 in response to the defense need of independent Nigeria to train officers for the armed forces of Nigeria. Before then, the Nigerian Defense Academy was known as Royal Military Forces Training College, RMFTC for short. After independence in 1960, it became known as Nigerian Military Training College, and later Nigerian Defense Academy till date. May I now humbly request the Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy to please invite the reviewing officer to take his seat. The Commandant, sir. The Personal Cadets are currently marking time in a synchronized order in preparation for marching in review order. We just witnessed a fabulous synchronized halting from our personal cadet of the Nigerian Defense Academy. Your Excellency, the reviewing officer, sir, our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the next event we shall witness is the presentation of awards to deserving personnel cadets. Permit me at this point to humbly request the Director of Military Training, Nigerian Defense Academy, Brigadier General T. Ahmed, to please conduct this segment of the passing out parade. The DMT, sir.
Your Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, suitably represented here by the Senate President, distinguished Senator Goswell Akpabio, Grand Commander of the Order of Niger, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State and governors here present are represented, honorable members of the National Assembly, the Honorable Minister of Defense and other ministers here present, presidential advisors, the Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs and Inspector General of Police, Permanent Secretaries, the Honorable Speaker and members, Kaduna State House of Assembly, members of State Houses of Assembly, General Officers Commanding, Flag Officers Commanding, Air Officers Commanding, the Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, Commandants of Tri-Service and other institutions here present, Corps Commanders, Principal Staff Officers of Defense and Services Headquarters, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, heads of ministries, departments, and agencies, our Royal Highnesses present and represented, senior military officers, both serving and retired, captains of industries, members of Defense and Police Officers' Wives Association, as well as other services wives associations here present, members of the Nigerian Defense Academy Officers' Wives Association, officers and civilian staff of the Nigerian Defense Academy, parents and guardians of the passing out cadets, gentlemen cadets, members of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brigadier General T. Ahmed, the Director of Military Training, Nigerian Defense Academy. It is my honor to anchor this presentation of awards to deserving cadets of 72 regular course, short service course 48 Army, direct short service course 33, and branch commission 2 Air Force. The presentation of awards to deserving cadets is a symbolic part of passing out parades of the Nigerian Defense Academy. It is part of the Academy's reward system for excellence meant to encourage cadets to excel in whatever they do. In this regard, awards are presented to cadets who distinguish themselves during the training session in the academy. The awards to the passing out cadets who were outstanding during their stay in the academy is in line with the Nigerian Defense Academy Standing Order on Cadets Training. It is worthy of note that some awards had already been presented to deserving cadets during the beating of the retreat, as well as the regimental dinner night that were held on the 17th and 19th of this month, respectively. Your Excellency, 7 categories of awards will be presented today. These awards are the Sword of Honor for 72 regular course, Gold Medal Awards for 72 regular course Army, Nigerian Navy, and the Nigerian Air Force. Also to be presented today is the Gold Medal Awards for the Short Service Course 48 Army, as well as that of the Direct Short Service Course 33 and Branch Commission 2 Air Force. There will also be the presentation of the Allied Cadet Award for Excellence. I shall now begin with the Allied Cadet Award for Excellence. This award is given to the most outstanding Allied passing out cadets. The award recognizes exceptional leadership, academic achievement, and military excellence demonstrated by cadets from allied countries training in the Nigerian Defense Academy. The award for this year goes to NDA 13391, Company Senior Under Officer J.B. Como. Cadet Como is from the Republic of the Congo. Next is the Gold Medal Awards. The Gold Medal Award is given to the best cadets in order of merit among the passing out cadets of the various services. The Gold Medal Award for Direct Short Service Course 33 and Branch Commission 2 Air Force goes to BC2 0074, Cadet C.E. Namani. The Gold Medal for Short Service Course 48 is SSC 48 5582, Cadet P.T. Lele. The Gold Medal recipient for 72 regular course Air Force is NDA 12900, Cadet J.O. Oyejide. The Gold Medal recipient for 72 regular course Navy is NDA 13097, Company Senior Under Officer I.A. Adewale. The Gold Medal recipient for 72 regular course Army is NDA 13050, Academy Senior Under Officer S.K. Aliyu. Now to the grand award, the Sword of Honor. The Sword of Honor is presented to the best all-round cadets of the passing out courses to be commissioned. It is based on a cumulative performance covering the cadet stay at the academy. In granting this award, consideration is given to the cadets' performance in academics, military subjects, personal qualities, leadership, and extracurricular activities as applicable to the cadet during his stay in the academy. Accordingly, the best cadet deserving of this award for 72 regular course is NDA 13050, Academy Senior Under Officer S.K. Aliyu. May I now call on the Academy Adjutant to march the deserving award winners forward to receive their awards. At this juncture, I have the honor and privilege to humbly request the Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, Major General A.K. Ibrahim OFR, to kindly invite the reviewing officer to make the presentations. The Commandant, sir. Allied Cadet Award for Excellence, NDA 13391, Company Senior Under Officer JB Como. As stated, Cadet Como is from the Republic of the Congo. Gold medal for Direct Show Service Course 33, Branch Commission 2 Air Force, BC20074, Cadet C.E. Namani. Gold medal for Short Service Course 48 Army, SSV 48 5582, Cadet P.T. Lele. The gold medal for 72 regular course Air Force and the 12900 Cadet J.O. Oyejide. The gold medal for 72 regular course Navy and the 13097 Company Senior Under Officer I.A. Adewale. Gold medal, 72 regular course, Army, and the 13050, Academy Senior Under Officer S.K. Aliyu. Sword of Honor, and the 13050, Academy Senior Under Officer S.K. Aliyu. With the presentation of the Sword of Honor, we have come to the end of the presentation of awards. May I once again call on the Academy Adjutant to march the award winners back to their guards. Your Excellency, thank you, sir. We are most grateful.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the awards recipients now marching back to their respective guards, graciously with a silent prayer of appreciation to the Nigerian Defense Academy for acknowledging their hard work and commitment during their stay in the Academy, we celebrate not only their achievements, but the families who stood behind them. Among these proud young men is cadets J.B. Como, as mentioned earlier, and allied cadets from Republic of the Congo, whose parents have traveled all the way from Congo to witness this passing out parade. May I request the family of Cadet Como to please stand so that we may recognize them. Colonel Major Jane Blaise Como, an infantry general, and his wife, Mrs. Blaise Como, Mrs. Mary France Como. Let's appreciate them, please. That smart stable drill was carried out by Private Kepas Boz and Private Mustafa Husseini. Your Excellencies, senior officers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the honor and privilege of listening to the address of the reviewing officer, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, suitably represented here by President of the Senate, distinguished Senator Godwill Obot Akpabio. May I humbly request the Commandant to please usher the special guest of the reviewing officer for his address. The Commandant, sir.
The Executive Governor of Kaduna State, the Executive Governor of Borno State, the Executive Governor of Taraba State, and other Executive Governors here present. Let me also recognize the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State and all other Deputy Governors here. Distinguished members of the Nigerian Senate, members of the House of Representatives, the Honorable Minister of Defense, and all other ministers who are here, presidential advisors, the Chief of Defense Staff, our dear service chiefs, and the Inspector General of Police, our permanent secretaries, the Honorable Speaker as represented, and members of the National Assembly. Let me recognize the Right Honorable Speaker and also the members of the Kaduna State House of Assembly and other houses of assemblies here present. The General Officers Commanding, our dear Flag Officers Commanding, and our Air Officers Commanding, the Commandant, the able Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, Commandants of Tri-Service and other institutions, our Corps Commanders, Principal Staff Officers from Defense and Service Headquarters, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, heads of ministries, departments, and agencies. Let me also recognize the Visiting General and his dear wife, all the way from the Republic of Congo. Your Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Said Abubakar, and other royal majesties and highnesses, such as the Emir of Zauzau, Chairman, Kaduna State Council of Traditional Rulers, Alhaji Ahmed Nuhu Bamali, OFR, His Majesty Dr. Ishagu Ali, the Akuka Chairman, Taraba State Council of Traditional Rulers, and President, Wukari Traditional Council, Your Royal Highnesses, all the emirs and chiefs, past chiefs of defense, and past service chiefs here present, senior military officers, both serving and retired, past commandants of Nigerian Defense Academy, captains of industries, presidents of the Defense and Police Officers' Wives Association and Service Officers' Wives Associations, the coordinator, Nigerian Defense Academy Officers' Wives Association, officers and civilian staff of the Nigerian Defense Academy, parents and guardians of the passing out cadets, the cadets themselves, gentlemen officer cadets, members of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. This is a speech by His Excellency President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, at the passing out parade for cadets of 72 regular Corps Army, Navy and Air Force, Short Service Corps 48 Army, Direct Short Service Corps 33 Air Force, and Branch Commission Corps 2 Air Force of the Nigerian Defense Academy this 27th day of September 2025. It is my utmost delight to witness once more the passing out ceremony of the 72 regular Corps, Army, Navy, and Air Force, Short Service Corps 48 Army, Direct Short Corps 33 Air Force, and Branch Commission Corps 2 Air Force of our foremost military academy. The parade display we watch today attests to the unwavering hard work, dedication, and sacrifices that are continually identified with the Academy as a symbol of our national pride. It manifests the commitment of the Commandant, the officers, and staff of this great institution for the development of disciplined, agile, and battle-ready and well-groomed leaders for the Nigerian Armed Forces. We therefore celebrate today not only these outstanding passing out cadets, but also their military and academic trainers who gave their all to see that you turn out the best in readiness to tackle the nation's complex security challenges. The nation salutes you all. Over the years, the Nigerian Defense Academy had witnessed various levels of growth and advancements towards improving the operational capabilities of the Nigerian military. Most recently, we observed a fast-paced adoption of technological approaches in training and military research, focusing on improving efficiency and effectiveness in current and future operations. Modern warfare's technological implications and complexities demand that our military leaders be well-versed in cutting-edge science and technologies, in adding to their well-rounded and intellectual capabilities. It is impressive that Nigerian Defense Academy is responsive to these needs by incorporating technology-based training and facilitating the activities of research centers, especially the Center for Innovation and Creativity, which drives military research and development that has empowered several recorded innovations. The Nigerian Defense Academy researchers' contributions to military research projects such as precision-guided munitions, remotely operated weapon systems, and multi-purpose guided mobile robots have not gone unnoticed. It is hoped that such scientific contributions, which increase the accuracy and efficiency of target engagement while ensuring the safety of personnel, provide a highly needed combat-focused complement to the federal government's commitment to a whole-of-society strategy for the eradication of all forms of threats to security in our country. My administration has remained unrelenting in our resolve to provide a holistically safe society for all our citizens by implementing programs and policies empowering Nigerians to combat poverty, criminality, and terrorism. We recognize that no amount of kinetic efforts of our armed forces and other security agencies will guarantee the safety of our people if other key drivers of insecurity, such as poverty, unemployment, poor education, and general economic and social disintegration have not been tackled. That is why, besides defense and internal security, my administration has continued to prioritize job creation, macroeconomic stability, improved investment environment, human capital development, poverty eradication, and poverty reduction, and social security. All these are being concurrently addressed through the renewed hope agenda, which will drive my doctrine of 4D: diplomacy strategy, centered on promoting democracy, driving economic development, harnessing Nigeria's demographic potential, and engaging with the diaspora community. This way, Nigeria will experience the transformative strides that would reposition Nigeria as a prime global investment destination. With the military's unalloyed support for democracy and democratic governance, Nigeria's continental and regional leadership role will continue to be upheld and intensified. We have made all efforts to strengthen continental and regional partnerships for democracy, development, peace, and security of not just our sub-region, but globally. With the evolving challenges associated with the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of States, which recently was under my command, have resolved to prioritize inclusive diplomatic engagement, security cooperation, and socio-economic development to foster regional stability. Despite a strong position against military disruptions of democracy, we work in good faith in rebuilding trust for regional unity by avoiding any forms of restrictions or exclusion that will adversely disrupt lives and businesses of any of the ECOWAS populations, including those of the citizens of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, without losing sight of the consequences of the AES withdrawal from ECOWAS, such as disruptions to trade routes, economic downturns, farming disruptions, and increased security vulnerabilities for our coastal states. We are very conscious of the importance of preserving ECOWAS achievements over the past 5 decades, including peace, the free movement of goods and people, and regional coordination on development issues. This drives our commitment for pragmatism and strategic engagement with the Sahel states. I will seize this opportunity to draw your attention to the ills of insurgency and other security challenges to our dear nation. You must remember that the goal of the insurgents and terrorists remain to counteract our development reforms by creating counter-states. Yours is to safeguard the economic and core values of our nation, to prevent the collapse of the economy and revitalize our armed forces despite the enemy's indiscriminate violence and baseless propaganda to orchestrate their threats against the Nigerian state. You must never at any time lose sight of the vision of the founding fathers of our dear nation, irrespective of the multiple complex security challenges facing our country today. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me now to direct my attention to our graduating cadets, the heroes keenly awaited by the nation. Gentlemen cadets, I congratulate you again on this most memorable day of your lives. As you begin your journey and career as officers in the armed forces of Nigeria today, there is no better time to prove your valor and demonstrate the virtues upon which this academy was founded in the defense of our fatherland. I trust you to do so with uncompromising dignity, honor, and professionalism. Your convergence here symbolizes our national unity, for you were all admitted into this academy from 36 states of the Federation and the FCT. And of course, we are delighted to note that other countries are also with you to coexist and master the arts and science of building and defending your fatherland and your nations. You must replicate the social cohesion you experienced during your time at the academy and be the unifying and incorruptible models of those you were trained to protect and bound by esprit de corps and love for your fatherland. At this point, I would like to rejoice with the families and friends of the cadets passing out today. Without your support, it would have been more difficult for these cadets to compete fairly in adjusting to the dictates of this institution. Please do not relent in providing them the necessary support they need throughout their careers. As men and women who may frequently be away from their families, sometimes for a long time, they deserve your prayers, they deserve your love, they deserve your emotional support to hold their heads high in the service of our great nation. I also extend very warm congratulations to the government and people of the Republic of Congo who also have a cadet graduating today. May his graduation further improve the already warm and brotherly relations between our two countries. Finally, I commend the commandant, the staff and cadets of this academy for an excellent parade, and more importantly, for the recent overhaul of the training curricula and methodologies in line with the dynamics of the contemporary times and operational environment. Congratulations to the graduating cadets, and congratulations to the Nigerian Defense Academy. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Signed, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President Commander-in-Chief, Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you for listening.
May we please all rise for the national anthem. You may please be seated. At the moment, the parade commander, Academy Senior Officer, is marching smartly to take permission from the reviewing officer to proceed with the final part of the parade, which is the brilliant parts of the colors and the personal parades of the parade ground. Presidential permission sought, presidential permission granted. Your Excellency, sir, the cadets' appointment are now taking their positions in preparation for the filing pass. These personal cadets will now embark on their last drill on this parade ground as cadets, because in a few hours from now, they will cease to be personal cadets. They will then be addressed as officers of the armed forces of Nigeria, where they will play their roles in the defense of the territorial integrity of our fatherland.